Today, we're talking about the airline everyone loves to roast, but secretly everyone's aunt uses to fly to Vegas, Frontier. Is it luxury? No. Is there a TV? No. Do the seats recline? Also no. They're structurally committed to your posture. Is it a scam? No. Is it a premium experience? Also no. It's Frontier. It's weird, it's loud, and it's dirt cheap. Let's see if it's actually worth your dignity. This is The Truth About Frontier. When I arrived at Bradley International Airport at Windsor Locks, Connecticut, I looked out on the Eastern Concourse, and there I saw my Frontier A321 that was going to take me to Orlando. After a quick stop at the McDonald's, I finally headed down to my gate, where the plane was waiting for me.
Let's board this bird.
Now, as some of you may remember watching a YouTube short that I put out, I had made two of these papercraft Frontier A321s, and I gave them to our pilots before we took off, and they let me into the cockpit, and this happened.
Hopefully I'm not taking too much of your time.
No, not at all.
I walked down the aisle, trying to get past people, and finally got down to my seat. At first glance, the tray table looked very reasonable. It was pretty average compared to the legacy airlines like American. Within a few minutes, it was time to push back. One step closer to getting to Orlando. We finally had taxied onto the runway. With the snowy landscape below us, we took off, and we headed south towards Florida. Look at this view. Pretty majestic, right? From up here, you can't see the lack of legroom, you can't hear the sound of someone frantically trying to shove a personal item into a metal box at the gate, and you definitely can't smell the $5 premium bottled water. Welcome to Frontier Airlines in 2026. It's been a weird year for them. They've rebranded, they've added first-class seats that look suspiciously like regular seats, and they've also promised to be the new Frontier. But as we blast through these clouds at 500 miles per hour, I wanted to do a real-world review. Is this actually a viable way to travel, or are we just a bunch of NPCs stuffed into a metal tube and hopefully chaos doesn't ensue? There's no Wi-Fi, no snacks, but hey, the plane is flying, the GoPro hasn't fallen off the window yet, and I still have enough money in my bank account to actually buy lunch when I land. Once we hit cruising altitude, I decided to do a little drawing. Not bad for turbulence at 30,000 feet. Rate it in the comments.
As we make our final descent into Orlando, we'd appreciate your assistance in preparing the cabin for landing. Please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened, all carry-on items are stowed. Make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright and locked positions. Laptop computers and other large electronics should be stowed at this time. Any other small electronic devices must remain in game or airplane mode and may continue to be used or stored within reach. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be landing soon.
Wow, that 3+ hour flight went by fast. Probably from the downloaded YouTube videos I was watching. I highly recommend bringing your own entertainment, even if the airline has a TV, just in case. For these types of flights, I invented the pause score, which is totally not related to Jeb Brooks' Jeb score.
It rates the flight based on food, service, pilots, and seats.
The flight is truly considered perfect if 15 stars are won.
Seats are 0 because they are uncomfortable, and food is 0 because you have to pay for it.
Service gets 4 stars because the flight attendants were on top of everything and always ready to take your trash. They were kind and helped all of us get to Florida safely. Pilots get 5 stars because they truly were remarkable. Not only did they let me go into the cockpit and give them the papercraft planes, but the flight also went well with barely any bumps. Continue watching to see how the return flight compares. I think you'll be surprised. Fasten your seatbelts, mostly because the pilots told us so, but also because this first flight is landing on time in Orlando. Welcome to Orlando. One week later, I finally got back to MCO early in the morning. I had enough time to get to the gate. Despite the large lines at security, I got through pretty fast. I also had time to purchase this Southwest 737 that some of you have probably seen in my YouTube shorts.
You know what time it is. It's time to board this bird.
This is probably where I saw Frontier at its worst, specifically the seats. The tray table is not even a tray table, let alone a tray. The seats were also more cramped on your legs. The whole seat was basically an ergonomically designed park bench. Thankfully, our timing was great, and we got taxiing to the runway pretty soon.
I know it seems like we just got in the air, but let me tell you how the rest of the flight went. It was not great compared to the first one. I can't even justify putting a PAW score up here because it would be such a waste of time. So, with that said, Frontier is kind of a mixed bag. So, next time you fly, just be aware of that. If you like this, be sure to subscribe and share. And hope you see you in the next one.